Hello everyone, my name is Rohit and I am a digital marketer by profession with around 10 years of experience. In this course, we'll be learning about Google's various ranking factors one by one. Let's begin with the first one, which is domain name. Domain name is the first and the foremost thing that comes in our mind when we think about doing SEO. When we start optimizing a website for a search engine, specifically Google, most of the people doing SEO might have a thought that after Google's EMD update, which is the exact match domain update, keyword in domain does not matter at all. Let me clarify you few things about this. Google mentioned in EMD update that domains with exact match keywords having no authority at all or having thin content will not be given preference. There is a difference in how people think and how Google mentioned. What do I want to conclude? Having a keyword in domain is good idea as it gives an edge over competitors having no keyword in the domain, assuming all other factors are same. So what exactly is exact match domain update? Google's exact match domain update says that domains that are simply the exact match of the term searched or the keyword targeted will not be placed on the top of results. Now, here is a catch. Although EMD says Google will not rank exact match domains on the top, it still considers exact match domains provided the domain does not have thin content or poor authority. Having an exact match term in domain will simply give you an edge over competitor if you have good authority along with it. The next one is keyword position in domain. Now the question is, does keyword position in domain matter? Yes, but not to a huge extent. Having the targeted keyword in the beginning will be more valuable than having it at some other position. That's all about this. What is semantic keyword in domain? If there is a lot of competition in your particular niche and you are not able to find a domain that has your exact keyword, you can actually have a domain with a semantic keyword. It gives a sense of relativity with the keyword, and Google understands the motive of selecting such a domain name. Although there is no such theory which supports this, yet this is a ranking factor. I would not like to make a statement merely on the basis of my observations. Here is a proof you might like to see. By looking at this screenshot, you can easily judge how important semantic words can be. There is no exact match in the keyword, but Google knows doctor somehow correlates with medical care. So the next one is domain length. Domain length plays a vital role in ranking. As per a research, lengthy domains tend to rank lower than domains having less character length. There is no ideal character length for a domain defined by Google in any of its algorithms known to us. Here is an example, not very appropriate, but just to give a basic insight. Now, next one is keyword in subdomain. Having a keyword in subdomain definitely helps in ranking higher. As I mentioned earlier, having the keyword in the beginning of domain gives a slight boost to rankings. This is a quite similar case. Either you have a keyword in domain name or in subdomain, both help in specifying the relativity of the content with the user query. Now the next one is domain age. Domain age is one of the ranking factors that have always been in controversies. Some SEO professionals think that high domain age will land a higher ranking on Google, and some think that it does not matter at all. Opinions on domain age vary as per the observations. I think domain age is not a ranking factor directly, but indirectly it is a ranking factor. We will discuss about in depth about the domain age in some other tutorial, but for now this is it. Now the next one is domain history. Domain history has a lot of things to do. There is a possibility that the domain you are buying might have been penalized in the past. You have to make sure that it isn't the case for your domain. Unfortunately, there is no tool that can directly tell you whether a domain is penalized or not. You have to determine this by analyzing various aspects using different tools. Here are some methods to detect, but even these are not very efficient. But it can definitely help many of you. The first one out of that is check spam score through Moz Site Explorer. If the spam score is high, there are chances that the domain might have been a victim of Google penalty. This is a signal because Moz checks similarity of a website with a previously penalized website in its database. More the similarity, more will be the spam score. The next one is keyword ranking history in Ahrefs tool. A sudden ranking drop before the domain expired is a sign that the domain got hit by a Google penalty. The next is backlink quality using different tools. You can use Ahrefs, SEMrush or any other tool you like to check backlinks and their quality. I personally prefer Ahrefs to check quality of backlinks as it gives us metrics such as DR and UR of the backlinks which are helpful in determining their quality. The next one is sudden surge in number of backlinks. Check whether there was a spike in number of backlinks in the past using SEMrush and Ahrefs. It is always a good idea to use multiple tools to check backlinks and other factors because there is simply no tool that gives us accurate and complete results. So do not make decisions solely on the basis of metrics shown by any one tool. So the next point is length of domain registration. Domain registration tenure is not a direct ranking factor, but it somehow adds up to the trust factor. It makes Google feel that this domain will serve user queries for a longer period of time. In my opinion, all things being same, domains with longer registrations tend to rank higher in search results. Now the next thing is Whois.info. I have seen a lot of people hiding their domain registration info in Whois. According to me, anything that is being hidden is probably illegal or banned. How does it matter? Even if Whois.info is visible, why do you want to hide your information? This is what Google asks or smells something fishy. Keeping Whois.info public is a better idea. The next one is TLD extension. TLD stands for top level domain. TLD extensions are the extensions that follow your domain name. For example, in the domain example.com, .com is the TLD extension. If you are using country level domain extension, your domain will be preferred over other domains in local search. At the same time, country specific TLDs have some limitations too. Using a country level domain will definitely give you a preference in local search results, but it will limit your visibility in that country only. If you are using a .ca domain, your domain will be preferred in search results that appear in Canada, but not in other countries. It is a good idea to use a country level TLD domain only if you are planning to target a single country.